Hello and welcome to Prego Coding Classes. This is Amber Roy, and as you see here, this is a very basic calculator app. This is just to give you a taste of how to make a calculator app in Android Studio. Before starting, if you are new to Android Studio, please go and check out my last videos and then come back to this video. Then you might know what I'm doing and how to get along. This app here might have some bugs that you would come up to, but this is, as I said, just to give you a taste. So let's see what it does first. If we click 2, 6, then the plus sign, then 3, 0, then click equal to, that gives the result of summing up the two numbers. Then we hit cancel, it resets again. If we now hit 3 plus 6 plus 1 plus 2 plus, so let me tell you what it is doing right now. It is showing what you are adding up in the top text view. It is showing the result in the bottom text view, and in the middle it is taking inputs or showing the inputs from the user. So let's hit cancel, and then I'll show you what this one also does. So 50 plus 69, and if you think this is an error, so let's cancel it. This one doesn't get cancelled. So 69 equals 119. Let's cancel this first. Okay, this app only does the add and subtraction. It doesn't do multiplication, it doesn't do division, but you can add that by yourself. When I'm done with this application and teaching, I'm sure you'll be able to do it. So let's get started. Now this program has been done in constraint layout, but in today's class I would do something else, and I would go a bit advanced and teach you linear layout and what that is and how that works. So first we need to create a new project, and I would name this project as calculator, what do I call it, calculator demo. So this is the application name. Next. Now this time I would choose, let it remain Jelly Bean only, then hit next. Empty activity. Okay, let's rename the main activity to calculator main. Let's hit finish. Our project has been loaded, and this name here, calculator demo, let's make it a bit peppy, and let's change the name here. We'll change it to version 1.0. all right. So as I said, when you change the name there, name here also changes. Okay, let's delete the hello world. We'll start fresh. So now we won't be working with the constraint layout in this video. As I said, we'll be working with linear layout, and I won't be working from this panel. I'll be working with the text panel. I won't be working with the design panel. So in here, what you need to do is you need to delete the constraint layout part. Right here, linear, this, just press tab and the whole thing gets auto done. So follow as I'm doing. So this whole layout has been changed to linear layout now, and there won't be constrained lines. You cannot connect the sides with the edges of this layout. So what you need to do is you need to put the layout orientation first, and then according to the orientation the controls will get placed in their proper positions. So first we need a text view on the top here, where it will show that what are the numbers that you're adding or subtracting, as I have shown. And down below there will be another text view which will take the input from the user, or that will show the input from the user, and the third text view will show the result as we go along with addition or subtraction. And down below there will be numbers and all the buttons that will be placed here down below in this position. So first of all, we need to set another linear layout whose width would be match parent, height would be match parent. Okay, now keep one thing in mind, that this greater than sign should be here, and you will be writing your lines underneath this. Don't write your lines in between this, because if you write in between this, so that is telling Android Studio that you are making changes to the linear layout. So don't write anything inside the greater than sign. So in here we would put the controls, but before that, as I said, you need to put the orientation first. So orientation, just press tab, and the orientation what I want is vertical from top to bottom. So first this would be a vertical orientation. Then within this one we'll put the text view. Then this would be, the width would be match parent, and the height would be wrap content. So I need the width of this text view to match the parent as wide as the layout, but I need the height to wrap the content so that it is that of a height that of the letters that are present here. So the text view would contain text of nothing. We won't write anything, but let me just give you what the height does when the text appears inside it. So let me just zoom in first. So as I have set it to wrap content, so the more I write, the more height it gains automatically. But if we have set it to match the parent, the height would have consumed the whole layout and the height would have been till the bottom. But we don't need that. We need more controls inside this layout. So the text would be nothing, and gravity of this text would be right. Now what did I do here? So let's type text. As you see, the text is starting from the right side of this text view, as we have set the gravity to right. Now if you have set the gravity to center, it would have been in center. So this center would have been the starting position of the text, but we want it from the right. Now this would do just fine. So let's give it an ID. So let's give it text and give it like show. Underneath that we need another text view, and the width would be the same, match parent, height would be wrap content. So here we'll be showing the inputs from the user. So text would be 0. The gravity would be right, and we need styling of the text to be bold, and we need the text size to be 24 SP. Now there are different types of assigning this value. So there is pixels, points, DP and SP. We need to assign SP, and underneath that there will be another text view. So as you can see, it is being placed vertically from top to bottom, line by line. So underneath that there will be another text view. Parent and wrap the content. And now I don't want to change the text style and size over here, so just a text, and it would be same blank, and the gravity to right. So let's just check it. Position at the right. Let's just delete the text over here. Let's assign an ID. So the ID would be text, and ID would be text. Right. Now that we have placed the 3 text views vertically down below one another, now we need to place the buttons down here. So you can also customize it, like you can give a padding to this linear layout over here so that it doesn't get right into the edge. Holds a gap on the edges. So padding 8 dp. As you see, there is a gap on the edges from top, right, left, every corner. Alright, let's scroll down and give another linear layout. And I'll tell you why. So we will match the parent, and then wrap the content. This orientation would be horizontal. Then here we need buttons. This button I need to assign the width and the height manually. So let's give it 80 dp. Don't forget the dp part. You need to assign the dp, so 80 dp. Now this size is fine, it's not bad. Alright. Now you can do one thing also. You can give a space in between these controls that are here, the text view. So how to do that? Let's give a blank view. Let's create a view over here. So width should be wrap content and height should be 20 dp. So as you see, a blank space has been created in between these two controls. Let's do the same down below. Let's just decrease the size a bit. Let's give it like 10 dp. 10 dp is fine. And underneath that, we'll give you a view, match the parent, then 10 dp. Right. And underneath that, view, match the parent, and I would increase the size because we need the buttons a bit more below than it is right now. So let's give it 30 dp. So you can change it as you want. Let's just hit a divide sign, a slash, whatever you call it, so that this comes up automatically. You have to do it here also, here also. That's fine now. So let's give a text 7. Style bold, text size of 24 sp, and that is fine. Now create another button, or this looks quite good, not bad, but let's not modify this. Let's keep it as it is, and then we'll give these buttons IDs. So ID button 7, ID 8, then ID button 9. Now let's change the text 8. Let's change this one's text to 9. Alright, we'll create the same thing, this horizontal linear layout down below also, and then down below again. Alright, now we need to work a bit here. So let's change this one to 4, button 4, 5, button 5, 6, button 6, this one to 1, button 1, 2, 3, then right. Now that is done. So then we need to create a button for 0. So button, let's give it a width of 50, 150, 200. I'm trying to cover the whole area over here so that would match from the starting of 1 to the end of 3. 50, that's too much. I would do, yes, dp, and we have given the height of 80, so make it 80 only. Then we'll write text 0. Then we'll give it style bold, then size 24 sp. Okay, this is close to being a calculator now. And now we need the addition and subtraction signs. So I need the addition sign in here, subtraction in here, then I would put the cancel over here and the cancel on error over here. Okay, let's make another linear layout for the 0 also, so that that is placed horizontally over here, the cancel error button. All right, but first let me put the addition button. Let's give it like 8, height of 80 dp. Right, now text sign, size 24 sp. Now there is no hard rule that you have to place the text over, then the text size, then if you put the alignment and all. There is no hard rule. You can write these lines anywhere underneath this button you like. So let's give it a style bold. So that is looking quite good. Now you can also make it a bit wider. So let's make it an ID of button add. All right, now we need this layout. So after the 3 buttons, we'll put here and change the sign to minus. ID of button subtract. That is that. Then we need to place for the cancel. Here. Let's change this one to C. Then put an ID of button cancel. Now, as I've said, we need to put this one in a linear layout also. So linear layout, then match parent, wrap content. Line here because we need the button inside the linear layout. Less than sign, then divide sign, and it completes by itself. So this is inside a linear layout now, as you can see. Now we need to place a button, copy paste it. So this would be the cancel error, right? And give it an ID. Now I would call it button can error. Okay. Now we need to place equal sign. Okay, now this is going outside the layout because I've chosen Nexus 4. Let's make it a bit height, a bit more. Let's give pixel 2. Yes. So this one, and the width be 5. Would that work? No. 300 and 325. A bit more. 330. More. 335. It's perfect. So we have designed our layout now. Let's give it a name. So ID button. That's it with the layout. We have finished drawing the layout, and now we'll go to coding in our next class. So stay tuned. Next tutorial will be posted tomorrow itself. Bye bye.